I get confused.
Naomi, Mataji, Naomi.
Sita
Mataji.
Naomi, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is a special program in ISKCON Patama today
Patama.
from 12 to 3.
Oh, very nice.
Yes, yes. Yeah, because we have a Ram Parivar in Potomac Temple. So, yes.
Okay. Very nice. Anybody else would like to announce their name?
Hare Krishna Mataji and Hare Krishna to all devotees. This is Malini from Ashburn, Virginia. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Malini Mataji, Madhavat Pradam to you. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much for joining. Anybody else would like to announce the name?
Hare Krishna Mataji and Hare Krishna to all the devotees. This is Ipshita from Orlando, Florida. Please accept my Dandavat Pranam to you and all the devotees on the call. Happy Sita Jayanti to all. Hare Krishna, Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Madhavat Pradam to you. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much for joining. Nice to hear your voice and announcing regularly. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. I think the speaker today will join a little later, Mataji. So devotees can continue chanting.
Yes,
I'm not sure.
Usually join at 7:30. Prabhuji joins at 7:30.
Okay. Mataji, can you just take over after that once Prabhuji joins?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, Mataji. I'm there on the call, but a little muted.
Okay. No, sorry.
Okay. Hare Krishna. So I think devotees can chant and let's wait for Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
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 Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Hare,
Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, dear
Ram,
devotees,
Hare
can
Hare,
we begin the session?
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare
Welcome to the call.
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, yeah,
Ram,
Prabhuji
Hare
is here.
Hare,
So,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Gita
Hare
Mataji.
Ram, Hare Hare.
So, we are so fortunate to have His Grace NeelGovind Prabhu from Onglai, India. And Prabhuji will enlighten us on Srimad Bhagavad Gita 2.20. And today is the Shita Jayanti. If Prabhuji, you can elaborate something on that, will be very great. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Please take over the call now.
Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva. Chapter number 2, Shloka number 20. Na jayate mriyate va kadachan nayam bhutva bhavita vanabhuyah ajo nityam shashvatoyam purana na hanyate hanyamane sharire. Translation purport given by Divine English Translation Prabhupada. For the souls there is neither birth nor death at any time. He is not come into being, does not come into being, and will not come into being. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing, primeval. He is not slain when the body is slain. Purport. Qualitatively, the small atomic fragmental part of the Supreme Spirit is one with the Supreme. He undergoes no change like the body. Sometimes the soul is called the steady or bhutastha. The body is subject to 6 kinds of transformations. It takes its birth from the womb of the mother's body, remains for some time, grows, produces some effects, gradually dwindles, and at last vanishes into oblivion. The soul, however, does not go through such changes. The soul is not born, but because he takes on a material body, the body takes its birth. The soul does not take birth there, and the soul does not die. Anything which has birth also has death. And because the soul has no birth, he has no past, present, or future. He is eternal, ever existing, and primeval. That is, there is no trace in history of his coming into being. Under the impression of the body, we seek the history of birth, etc. Now, the soul does not at any time become old as the body does. The so-called old man therefore feels himself to be in the same spirit as in the childhood. The change of the body does not affect the soul. Soul does not deteriorate like the tree nor anything material. The soul has no byproducts either. The byproducts of the body and the children are also different individual souls. And owing to the body, they appear as a child of a particular man. The body develops because of the soul's presence. But the soul has neither offshoots nor change. Therefore, the soul is free from the 6 changes of the body. In Katha Upanishad, we also find similar passage. Na jayate mriyate va katha vipasan nayam kutasana bhavuta kaschir jo nityam shashvato yam purana na hanyate hanyamane sharire. The meaning and purport of this verse is the same as in Bhagavad Gita. But here in this verse, there is one special word, vipaschit, which means learned or with the knowledge. The soul is full of knowledge or full, always with consciousness. Therefore, consciousness is a symptom of the soul. Income. Therefore, consciousness is a symptom of the soul. Even if one does not find the soul within the heart, where he is situated, one can still understand the presence of the soul simply by the presence of the consciousness. Sometimes we do not find the sun in the sky owing to the clouds or for some reason, but the light of the sun is always there, and we are convinced that it is there for daytime. As soon as there is little light in the sky early in the morning, you can understand that the sun is in the sky. Similarly, since there is some consciousness in all bodies, whether man or animal, we can understand the presence of the soul. This consciousness of the soul is, however, different from the consciousness of the Supreme, because of the Supreme consciousness is all knowledge, past, present, and future. The consciousness of the individual soul is prone to be forgetful. When he is forgetful of his real nature, he obtains education and enlightenment from the superior lessons of Krishna. When he is forgetful of his real nature, he obtains the education and enlightenment from the superior lessons of Krishna. But Krishna is not like forgetful soul. If so, Krishna's teaching of Bhagavad Gita would be useless. There are 2 kinds of souls, namely the minute particle soul, Anu Atma, and the super soul, Vibhu Atma. This is also confirmed in Katha Upanishad. Anoraniyan mahato mahiyan atmasyajan janto mihito guhyam tamakruta pasyati vitasoko dhadu prasaddan mahimanam atmanaha. Both the super soul and the atomic soul are situated on the same tree of the body within the same heart of the living being, and only one who has become free from all material desires, as well as lamentations, can, by the grace of the Supreme, understands the glories of the soul. Krishna is the fountainhead of the super soul, as it will be disclosed in the following chapters. And Arjuna is the atomic soul, forgetful of his real nature. Therefore, he requires to be enlightened by Krishna, or by his bona fide representative, the spiritual master. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Vinitamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Mena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadhamayam Dadati Swapadhati Vanchakalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Shri Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Mukam karoti vachalam. Pungamangayate girim. Yatkripatamahamam vande. Shri Guru Dinatarinam. Hare Krishna. So, Srila Prabhupada so mercifully giving us insights on this shloka, where he's clearly telling that the soul is imperishable. If the soul is imperishable, Surinder Prabhu, can you mute yourself, please? The soul cannot be devoured. Please understand. The soul continuously passes from one state to other state. Because consciousness, which is actually there in the soul, is continuous. It will not stay for some time and then again it will be diminished. Again it will come, again it will diminish, again come, again diminish. It's not like that. Now that is not the state. Soul continuously goes from one state to other state. The child wants to play. An elderly person also wants to play. When the elderly person is seeing a child, he also wants to play. But his body is not supporting to that. His body and his consciousness is not supportive to that. As his body is not supportive to that, due to that reason, he cannot do it. But he has a desire of doing it. A lot of people old in their old age also they tell, you know what, I want to do this hiking. I want to go there. I want to go here. I have desires. Why? Because the soul is natural. What is the natural state of the soul? Satchitananda, it's continuous. That means the consciousness is driving. But the sad part is, as the soul is in a bewildered state, Satchit Ananda is the state of the soul. But in which condition it is right now? Asat, Achit, Nirananda. That means it's in the opposite state. Now that opposite state in which the soul is being kept, what is that opposite state? That opposite state is not giving satisfaction to the soul. But it is trying, because the soul doesn't know what is the real happiness. That is the whole point. Even in the old days also, they want to go here, they want to go there, because they want to get happiness. They want to go to South Africa, they want to go to Dubai, they want to see all those places. They want to do that, jump from the top, all of those things, because the soul wants to do it, but the body cannot be so. The consciousness is not old. Body might be old. Consciousness is not old. Consciousness doesn't diminish when the body is deteriorating. Please understand. Consciousness will remain as is. It will not diminish. It will not deteriorate also. Because that is not the state. Natural state of the soul is Satchitananda. As it has forgotten that real identity of Satchitananda, it has been kept in Asat, Achit and Nirananda. Through Asat, Achit, Nirananda, through this also it is trying to find happiness, which is not possible. Through material plane, one cannot be happy. Through spiritual plane only one can be happy. His consciousness is in the spiritual realm. It's not in the material plane. Through spiritual plane, he can be happy. Because spiritual plane is Satchit Ananda. Because the consciousness is continuous. But on the material plane, Asat, Achit, Nirananda, in that there is no happiness. But he'll try, because he's bewildered. But consciousness will actually look for that happiness. Please understand. I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to clear. The consciousness is there, it will look for happiness. Naturally, if it is Krishna conscious, the jiva will be happy. Naturally practicing, following, understanding, jiva will be happy. As this jiva is being kept in a difficult state. What is the difficult state? The bewildered state. In this bewildered state is not happy. That is the whole problem. Whole problem in this world is this. Please understand. Why we are kept in this particular state means due to this only. Why? What is that state? What is the state of bewilderment? Why we are facing problems in this world? Because we are looking for happiness in which there is no happiness. For example, you're looking. Let's say you went to a movie. You devotees don't say, but just taking an example. Let's say one person went to a movie. He has an expectation to be happy. But after going into the movie, he didn't like it. Will he be happy? He'll not be happy. Rather, he'll be upset because he lost his money also. He wasted his time. He lost his money. And on top of that, he's not happy. Time is gone. Money is gone. Headache came. Top of that, he's not happy. But before that, he was expecting that happiness. That is why this is called as Achit, Asat, Achit, Nirananda. Because the jiva, through the conscious, as the jiva is a conscious being, it will look for happiness. It will find that happiness. But it will not get the happiness. As it is not getting that happiness, it will be bewildered. Because उसको आनंद नहीं मिल रहा ना, शांति नहीं है उसको. It's not getting happiness. It's not getting that anand, that shanti is not there. But it will try. It will try another movie. It will try another movie. It's, see, please, this is in asat state. The jiva is sat only, but it is in the perverted state. Just like an old man also wants to ride the bicycle by seeing his grandson. But he's having joint pains. He cannot do that. He says, I can't do this. My heart is pumping more. I can't do this because his body is not responding, but his consciousness, his heart is telling to do it. Please understand, consciousness is not dependent on our bodily consciousness. Consciousness is not dependent on our bodily state. Consciousness is independent, but the body is not supportive, it cannot do. So the consciousness cannot apply or implement that desire. As it is not fulfilling that desire, the jiva will get another body to fulfill that desire. This is how we get another body. Because we have those unwanted desires. Let's say you want to become a big engineer. You didn't become. Then you will think, oh, I should become an engineer, and you leave the body. If you're pious, you'll get a body. You'll get proper intelligence so that you become an engineer. No doubt the desire is wrong, but the desire of becoming an engineer, through that desire, he wants to be happy. That happiness is right. But the way he is looking, that happiness is wrong. Happiness is there, that is a property of the soul. Sat, Chit, Ananda. That Ananda is there. But the jiva cannot understand. Should I take this or not take this? Should I accept this or reject this? Should I go for this? Should I not go for this? Oh, there is a whole problem in this world actually. Everyone is looking for happiness. Who doesn't want to be happy in this world? We all want to be happy. But how the happiness comes? Through service. Happiness doesn't come just like that. Happiness comes through service. That is called as Satchitananda. Because Sat means what? Eternal. How a person will get eternal happiness? By eternally serving someone. Because through service only, Atma will get satisfaction or happiness. This is service. Shravanam is a service. Hearing is a service. Speaking is a service. Chanting is a service. Serving the spiritual master is a service. Following their words is a service. Through that service, you stay in that eternal state. Through that eternal state, through that service, you get knowledge. You get what? you get knowledge. Through that knowledge, what is happening? You get Ananda. Because you are Sat. Because you understood that you are not Asat. You are understanding that you are Sat. You are not running behind Achit. Achit means the knowledge of this world. This knowledge of this world is temporary. Will not give. There is no existence to it. Sat, Chit. Asat, Achit. Achit means knowledge which is perverted. Asat means you are eternal, but you are thinking that you are not eternal. That means you are trying to find happiness, temporary happiness. That means Jiva, there is in Sat also there is happiness. In Chit also there is happiness. In Ananda also there is happiness. In Sat, when you understand that you are eternal, through that eternity, if you understand what you are supposed to do, what you are supposed to do? Service. To whom you are supposed to do? Service to that person, Krishna and his representatives. Krishna's representatives and Krishna. When a sadhaka comes to this state, what happens is his eternity consciousness is opened up. What is opened up? He is eternal. His consciousness is also opened up. His understanding, he is not this body. He is a powerful spiritual. That means he is not this body, he is the consciousness. Can I see the consciousness? I can't see, but I can feel the consciousness. Just like if I eat a gulab jamun, I can experience. I can't see the happiness, but I can experience the happiness. Because the gulab jamun is very sweet. You are nourishing internally. Do you see the happiness? No, you don't see. You experience that. For example, if somebody shows you the gulab jamun, but it's not given to you. You're seeing the gulab jamun. You have a desire to have the gulab jamun, but it's not giving. That means what is happening? You're stopping there. You're stopping somewhere. That means the happiness is stopped. By seeing, you'll not get happiness. By eating, you get happiness. Just likewise, the consciousness we can't see. I can't see the consciousness, but I can experience the consciousness. Now that experience comes when we are Krishna conscious. If you are not Krishna conscious, the experience will not come. Through that experience only, we leave unwanted happiness, unwanted experiences of this world. That is called as coming from Achit to Chit. Achit is what? Achit is knowledge, but it is not absolute knowledge. It is relative. What it is that? Achit is what? It's not absolute. It's a relative. In this plane, just like you go to hiking, you get happiness. That's the knowledge. That means through that you're getting some ananda. That's also knowledge. But that ananda is limited because that is in nirananda state. Nirananda means not that it doesn't have any happiness. It doesn't have spiritual happiness. Please understand, there is a difference between spiritual happiness and material happiness. There's a difference between nirananda, satchitananda, complete happiness. There's a difference between relative happiness, then there is a difference between absolute happiness. So when you understand that, what is happiness, then you perceive this truth completely from your heart. Please understand that. Because unless and until we understand that, we cannot perceive what this real happiness is. If we don't understand what this real happiness is, we cannot relish or we cannot give that credit back to our acharyas, back to the spiritual master, because we didn't understand that. If I don't understand something, I cannot perceive it. Please understand. If I don't understand that, I cannot perceive. If I'm not understanding what the real understanding is, that is Achit state. That Achit is not giving real happiness. It's also knowledge. For example, happiness is a relative play. What is that happiness? Happiness through the senses. If I'm trying to satisfy the senses, if I'm trying to pacify the senses, that is also some kind of happiness. But is that happiness the real happiness? If that is real happiness, then why the happiness is going away after some time? Why the happiness is fading away after some time? That means there is a cheating. This is called as Nirananda. That Nirananda is coming through which state? Achit. Achit means that is also knowledge. But the knowledge is perverted knowledge. Relative. Relative knowledge will give relative happiness. Absolute knowledge will give absolute happiness. That absolute knowledge, Srila Prabhupada wanted to give us. That absolute knowledge our spiritual master wanted to give us. Because they are the shelter for us. Because through their presence only, we can really understand what is knowledge, what is absolute knowledge, what is relative, what is real knowledge, what is dummy knowledge, what is permanent knowledge, what is temporary knowledge. So there is permanent happiness, there is temporary happiness. So there is a differentiation. Please understand. There are differentiations. On one state, one is right. The other state, it is wrong. But on the absolute point, everything is right. That is the difference. That means if you apply this absolute truth, even in Narkaloka, you'll be happy. For example, we've been sent to Narkaloka, but we are sinful. But if you apply the truth in Narkaloka also, you'll be happy. You are not bewildered. You are not kept at stake. You are not losing anything. Actually, you are gaining, because what are you doing? You are taking that association of the absolute truth. That means what is happening? From Achit to Chit, Asat to Sat, non-permanent to permanent, imperfect knowledge to perfect knowledge, temporary happiness to real happiness. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. This is what we need to understand. This is a key. If we understand this, our state will be different. Please understand this. Bhakti is something special. This we need to understand. I'll conclude here. Mother Sita, she's an epitome in devotion. When she was being sent, when Ravana, when she's in Lanka, she's continuously remembering the presence of the Lord. She's not forgetting him even a moment. Continuously. Her way, her dealing, her process, it's all the absolute way. That means for Lord Ramachandra, she is ready to take any difficulty. That means even if Ravana is actually putting her down continuously, but she is so fixed up in her consciousness that she gave her life in full to please Lord Ramachandra. That is her motive. Because that is the intimate relation which she has with him. Because that is the only placeholder. I repeat again. That is the only placeholder in this world. If we want to be happy in this world, we need to simply follow our actions. Mother Sita represents them. Srimati Radharani represents them. And what do? What do they give through their life? They teach us valuable lessons. That means even through the difficulties, what is she doing? Is she forgetting Lord Ramachandra? No. She's remembering more. Actually, in difficulties, they remember more. So this we need to understand. And then the more we understand this, the more we can perceive. Please think about this. On one side, she's been given, Ravana would tell her, you get married to me, you'll be the top queen. everything I give you. Everything. But if you don't accept, I'll kill you. I'll eat you for breakfast. This is a continuous abusement happening. He's torturing her. Every day is coming, torturing her left and right. But what does she do? She takes a blade of grass, puts in front of her, and then she says, "This is what? What is this? This is you're this to me, not in a position. You're this to me." That means she has immense devotion towards the Lord. And that devotion is actually helping all the sadhakas, all the aspirants to take great lessons from her. I'll stop here. Anyone would like to quickly add any questions or any comments? Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for the wonderful class and also talking about Sita Ji's appearance day. Nice to hear among devotees. Like you feel as if we did a small celebration when we heard about Sita Ji's appearance day. And yes, she was so dedicated to her husband that when she had to go to the forest, she immediately agreed. She was not ready to stay by herself. So that shows that how Sita is like epitome of like a pativrata, and I mean, of course, he's also like one wife known, Lord Ram, but then she also is uh, followed similar footsteps as Lord Ram, very dedicated to her husband. Thank you for sharing,
Yes,
Prabhuji. I don't have a
Mataji.
question. Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you all very much. We stop here. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Vanchakalpatarubhasya kripa sindhu evacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda ki jai.
Jai.
Shri Prabhupada ki
Jai.
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 NeelGovind Prabhuji ki jai.
Jai.
Thank you so much,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank
Hare
you,
Krishna.
Prabhuji. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
And thank you,
Hare
Surendraji,
Krishna.
for
Hare
reminding
Krishna.
us about Sita Jayanti. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare
Hari Bol.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Hari Bol.